Let's go to the super middleweight division next. Dan Guthrie, 23 years of age. English ABA middleweight champion a couple of years ago, but he's actually found it tough going in the pros so far and beaten here in Plymouth last September. The opponent, David Payne, pretty young at 21, but hardly busy, his first outing in more than a year here. This at super middleweight.
Sixth professional fight for Somerset's former ABA middleweight champion Dan Guthrie, boxing in the 12-stone super middleweight division in the purple trunks, up against David Payne, who's coming back after a year out, and straight into the firing line of Guthrie. Tall and rangy Dan Guthrie has lost one. We saw that in 2 rounds in this very ring to Paulie da Silva, which was a setback, but not a complete disaster this early on.
No, he looks fairly organised here. It's a little 4-rounders. You have to be careful in these little 4-rounders, because if you mess about and lose the opening round, then you can have a bit of a struggle on your hands. So his concentration's right. He started sharply. And I'm just thinking, if he spent as long in the gymnasium as he has in the tattoo parlour, he's going to be in the best of shape, isn't he?
That's quite some back he's got on him, Dan Guthrie. As he started very brightly against da Silva, flooring the man from Manchester in the first, only to get stopped himself in the second. Said he wasn't concentrating properly and was disgusted with himself backstage afterwards.
Yeah, that was nice, a little feint. When you're in with the awkward customers, shoot that little feint, force them to make the first move, then punish them. That was nice.
There's already a marking on the left eye of David Payne. Looks quite a bump that's swelling up. It's his 4th fight. He's only won 1, and he's coming off a stoppage defeat 12 months ago. Up against it.
And Guthrie still looking nice and calm, composed, boxing well.
Good body shot and a gulp of air from Payne, who's trying to get his own punches off, but there's a big range advantage for Guthrie. The reach, the jab, and the skills from being a successful amateur.
Yeah, and Payne is lunging in, putting a lot into these attacks, and already he's drawing in big, deep breaths.
Going through the punches, very much in control. Dan Guthrie in an efficient first round.
Yeah, nice, confident look about his work in the opening round here, right down to business, straight from the opening bell. And hasn't allowed Payne a foothold in this opening round.
Already getting marked up, David Payne. And a painful start for the man from Wellingborough. Steve James in the corner, there's the swelling above the left eye.
Inside again.
Oh, is it?
Inside's going again.
Suck it up then. Well, Plymouth with good shots. Just hope we can have a go in this round, Dave. Yeah?
He's very distressed in there.
Suck it in, come on, good luck.
Suck it in. All right, have a go.
Yep, well, some good body shots, and I think some of those shots have troubled Payne. He's complaining in the corner, he's not too happy. So, and the way his corner are responding, if things don't shape up immediately in the second round, I don't think they'll leave him in there too much longer.
Doesn't look overly excited about going back out. Second of 4, purple trunks of Dan Guthrie, the 23-year-old from Yeovil, looking for his 4th victory in 6 fights. And up against David Payne. The Irish colours, green and gold, and boxing out of Wellingborough. Good speed there, combination from Guthrie. gamely, trying to throw his own punches. Payne, he just can't get to him, can he?
Yeah, he's giving it a go, but you know, everything's a huge effort and struggling to keep himself in this. Guthrie still composed, controlled, picking the punches nicely. Just probably wants to stand off slightly. He's allowing Payne to get too close and smother his work a little bit. Maybe if he got the leading punches off a little bit quicker, I think.
Oh, look at that nice uppercut. Yeah, yep. Beautiful shot.
That was just a little step back as Payne kind of bored forward. That was it again. That's it. Just think what you're doing in there. Just try a couple of things out. That's what he's doing now.
Yep, all part of the ring education. The different moves, but he has absolute control of the ring. And Payne, well, you can't fault his effort in there, but it is an extremely hard ask.
I'm wondering if he does see this round out, I wonder maybe if his corner will be thinking, because he's just been outclassed here. He hasn't the first clue how to cope with Guthrie. He's lunging, he's grabbing, he's spoiling, just trying to survive. I don't see too much point. I mean, there's not enough going on for the referee to step in, but I wonder maybe if his corner will.
Oh, left hand was a beauty. And Howard Foster is now taking a look. It is very, very one-sided. Blood to the mouth of David Payne. His corner are looking on. And the towel's gone in. The referee stops it. Same time. Good decision from both corner and the man in the middle. And Dan Guthrie gets his third stoppage win. And he did it in some style, Jim.
He did it in style. I mean, to be honest, Payne himself was a little bit out of his league right from the off. But Guthrie looked good. He was controlled right from the off. His concentration was good. He started straight away at the opening bell. The moves were good. The punching was good. I look forward to seeing him maybe in something a little bit tougher. Then we can make our mind up about him. But yes, he looked very good tonight.
Because it's difficult when he had that shock defeat in front of the same crowd here and the TV cameras were on him. And he's come back and shown everybody he can box.
Yep, he's come back in style, really boxed very well. The body shots, but actually everything he did tonight was good. Unfortunately for David Payne, he was out of his league. That was fairly obvious right from the start. He was just in survival mode from this point on. The body shots were good, the head shots were too clean. He was all over the place, didn't quite know what to do. He was looking away, ducking and diving, just trying to survive. He didn't quit, so full credit to him. But I think the referee timed it perfectly. And the towel flying in just reinforces that. Certainly no complaints from David Payne. And there's just as referee Foster was stopping it, the corner agreed.
Timing spot on and a much needed win for Yeovil's Dan Guthrie.
The funny thing is, Nicky, our information was the young man is lacking in confidence. He didn't perform like a man lacking in confidence tonight.
No, I think he boxed very well. He's 23 and he's one of those former good amateurs. He was ABA champion in 2004 that will, I think, take time to mature. He'll be a late mature. He doesn't look to have full strength yet for the super middleweight division. Having said that, he was far too good for David Payne tonight, who, as well as being outclassed, as Jim said, I think had done no training at all. It was in no condition, was blowing from the very first minute of that contest, and was, I suppose, an easy opponent there, but there's no doubt that Guthrie did box well.
Well, he was entitled to that, but it's going to be as revealing, is it not, to see and find out the sort of work that he's doing in this camp, this Bristol camp. They're all wearing the purple shorts that has, under Senegar, produced some outstanding fighters.
Boxing is very similar to horse racing. When a stable is in form, all the horses and all the boxers are doing well and they all start winning. They gain confidence from each other and they'll only grow from that.
All the youngsters in action here in Plymouth acquitted themselves favourably, don't you think? But the headline makers came in the main events, and we have two new Commonwealth champions.
Matthias, no defences whatsoever.
Blood from the nose as he went back there. Matthias just stabbed it, uppercut again, and this time Mark Reed says no more. It's a fantastic win for Lee Haskins, who is the new Commonwealth flyweight champion, and we have a sharp, flashy flyweight from the southwest who has now arrived.
Yep.
He's gone down hurt. Delayed reaction there. Larry Sharp, badly hurt. Body shot. But just a little uppercut. An uppercut, I think, got him on the inside. He's not going to make it. And suddenly, Scotland becomes the Commonwealth champion.
Must have felt great again for the winner, but what was the view from the losers' dressing room? Ed Robinson spoke to Larry Sharp after that.
You know, after 9 rounds, I felt like, you know, I had boxed enough. I was ready to come forward, start to get him on his heels, push him back a bit. You know, he had some power, but I felt like physically I was a bigger man and I could push him back. And I told my corner, I said, enough playing with him now. I'm going to go out, I'm going to back him up, I'm going to wear him down and, you know, try to wear him down and knock him out in the 11th or 12th. I went out there with the intention to walk him down. And all of a sudden, boom, uppercut came. It caught me in the eye, and you know, my eye just went numb. And I looked down, and blood was coming, and it was a sharp pain. I contemplated for a second: should I get up? Shouldn't I? You know, I'm tough. I'm a tough competitor, but I couldn't see, so I figure, you know, if I can't see, no use making it worse. So I waited till the count of 10, you know, and I feel disappointed, you know. Not that I waited till the count of 10, but that I got caught by that one shot and it ended the fight. Otherwise, my game plan was going as I had planned it. You know, I'm sorry I let down my wife and kids. You know, I told them I'd bring home the belt. Sorry, kids, I didn't do it. And sorry I let down any Canadians out there. You know, I gave it my best.
Yes, he did. He didn't let anybody down, did he? But it emphasises just how important these Commonwealth title fights can be in men's careers.